When I accepted a job offer that meant relocating to another country, the same question began surfacing in almost every conversation, long or short. Why? It seems normal for teens to want to study abroad. But for adults, mobility suddenly feels like a decision with justification required. Privilege we've somehow outgrown. So I asked myself the same thing. Why? Why is there an irresistible excitement to say yes? Why leave home again after already spending 4 years abroad for college? I used to think I left because I felt like a stranger. That no matter how native I sounded, how familiar I am with the city, I never blend into the culture. And that reason hasn't changed. But what lingers now feels a bit different. There's a quiet comfort in staying at home, especially when your hometown is a big city. It's more than nostalgia, it's familiarity. The autopilot of knowing exactly where to find what you need. The safety that you know you have for sure. The warmth of routines, of habits, of people who know the context of each conversation and doesn't require additional explanation. Life would be just fine, or even the ideal life for many if I were to stay. A decent job title, a predictable 9 to 6 rhythm, regular workouts to keep my body in check, and catch-ups with friends that add color to the week. There's always new coffee shops, new bakeries, new exhibitions, new things to chat about, as everyone gradually moves into the next stage in life. But I can never ignore the underlying fear. The fear that this is all there is. That the next major milestone to look forward to is marriage and having a kid. And this seemingly perfect, relaxing life becomes a repetition. So when my mom asked why I had to leave, my response rushed with all the emotions. Because I'd be so bored if I stayed. Maybe it's generational. We grew up with the internet, with the world at our fingertips. What once took years to reach us is now just seconds away. Are we overstimulated, addicted to novelty? Or are we just explorers by nature, wired to seek out the unknown? Maybe it's neither. Maybe it's just me, and my personal genetics whispers, let's try something different. Of course I know the thrill will always fade. A new place will become familiar too. I'll find my go-to bakery, my list of coffee shops to stop by, my new laundry and grocery shopping schedule. There will be days when I close the door and everything feels repetitive again. Running away from a problem never solves it, yet it does buy extra time to find a solution. So I chose to follow my emotion, my instinct, my irrational part of the brain that craves a fresh new start. Maybe I'm running away from the mundane I used to love. Maybe I'm just postponing the real challenge of learning how to live with it. But maybe the desire to leave isn't the root problem to be solved, but itself a desire not to be ignored.